guys, good evening. I hope you all had a great weekend. I wanted to jump on here really quick and say what's up. And I had a great weekend. I spent it with my twin. So that can always go one way. Well, it can always go two ways. It can always go really well or really not so well, but it went really well for the most part. I did want to get on here and tell you that it's such a weird thing. I mean, nothing's weird to me anymore, but so to make a long story short, my second guide that made himself known to me when my clairaudience and clairvoyance really started coming into strength. His name was Charles, and Charles is one of my master guides. He comes to me almost every day. I kind of wrote a little bit on WordPress about this on my page if you want to check it out. But Charles is my master guide that comes to me almost every day and speaks with me, and in my clairaudience, and he's very clairvoyant to me as well. But Charles is, I would say he's from the 50s. He has like slick back hair, always in like a white shirt and suspenders, and he's always like holding a bourbon or whiskey or something, and it's in a glass, and he like rattles it around, and whatever. He's pretty funny, and a lot of the times I'll be like, "Fuck you, Charles," and he'll be like, "Well, I told you so," but whatever. So anyway, Charles is one of my master guides, and Charles came to me. He was the second guide that made himself known to me. And he's not a family member. I don't recognize him from any sort of ancestry or anything. But he is a guide that is meant to be mine. So anyway, Charles is always with me during my tarot readings. He comes to me a lot in meditation, and he just comes to me on the daily. But I would say a little over a month ago, 2 months ago, maybe. Well, I guess it would have been, God, it would have been a few months ago. Anyway, I was over at my twin flame's house, and he started talking about his grandparents. And I had no idea that his grandpa's name was Charles. What was weird is, well, it's not weird, but as soon as he started talking about them, we were in his bedroom, we were sitting in bed, and he brought them up. We were just talking about, just reminiscing about our families or past or whatever. And he brought them up, and as soon as he brought them up, they came into the room for me, clairvoyantly, just literally walked into his bedroom as soon as he started talking about them. And my whole body changed. My ascension symptoms went nuts. My third eye felt like it was going to burst out of my fucking brain. My whole body felt like it was vibrating. The energy level just was crazy. And I literally saw them walk into the room as soon as he brought them up. And lately, with an ascension symptom is my eyes have just kind of start doing this darting thing back and forth when I feel like I'm vibrating on a different level, or I'm being reached out to, or something crazy is happening. And so he started, as soon as he brought them up, they came into the room, and all that shit started happening to me. Now, I had never seen them before. He had never shown me a picture of them before, but they walked into the room, and a few days later, I did get up the courage to ask him, So, by the way, can I ask you if your grandmother wore floral dress, and did your grandpa wear suspenders? Because that's how they came into the room when you started talking about them. And he confirmed, he's like, yeah. Like, the thing, like my twin, he, I don't think he's very, he's largely unaware of my, I guess, clairaudient, clairvoyant capabilities, you know, me being able to be in touch with at a higher level. I think he's a little aware, but he just ignores it. I don't know. I really don't know. But he just thinks I'm out there, which, you know, I don't think he gets it. I don't think he wants to, but it's okay. But what was crazy was, I was like, okay, so your grandpa's name's Charles, and you know, the twin flame connection is a really, really, it's like the oldest connection that your soul has. It is essentially your soul split in half. It is the other half of your soul, and it goes back as far as your soul does. So lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes, lots of past lifetimes. Now, you'll never meet your twin if in a past life your soul connected with the twin flame and they were united, and then it's already, that part of you is already reunited in you. If you meet your twin flame in this connection, in this lifetime, then you are meant to meet them. It's divinely guided, and there's a reason for it. Now, there's, you know, if you never do meet your twin flame, they could, you know, be dead. They could be across the globe, and you aren't meant to meet them in this lifetime, and you'll meet them in the next. Or if you don't meet them, then your soul's already met them, and that part of you has already been reconnected and healed in yourself. But if you do meet them in this lifetime, you'll know it. And it's divinely guided, and it's a crazy sacred union that is quite the journey. But so I was a little taken aback that his grandpa's name was Charles. And so I asked Charles, my spirit guide, I'm like, dude, are you like my twin flame's grandpa? Like, as a young man, because, like, will you just let me know? And Charles, of course, my spirit guide, he just chuckles. He chuckles at me a lot and just, like, clinks his glass, whatever. Didn't give me an answer. So I didn't really know. And then at lunch yesterday, my twin brought up the fact that his brother had nicknamed him Charles in, like, college. Like, so everybody called him Charles. And as soon as he brought that up, oh my God, all the ascension symptoms, like, as soon as he mentioned it, like, my third eye, I was like, and I was trying to keep it cool because I didn't want him to, like, notice that, like, my eye, like, my eyes started going, you know, and my third eye, and, like, my whole body started, like, reacting to what he was saying. And so I knew that it, like, was resonating to me in a way. And then I was told clairaudiently that my Charles, my spirit guide Charles, is not his grandpa, which I didn't think it was, because when I asked Charles, my spirit guide, he just kind of laughed and whatever. And so I didn't think it was, or I knew it wasn't. And, but I had a clairaudient download that when my twin brought it up that he was called Charles in high school, it became very clear to me that my spirit guide Charles is my twin spirit from a past life. And if you know anything about the twin flame connection, it is a very sacred, divinely guided connection. And they are meant to come into your life to bring you healing, to bring you spiritual growth, to show you the other side of you that that you wouldn't be able to see in yourself necessarily, or would like to see in yourself, because it's kind of like hard to see some of that stuff that they bring up for you for complete necessary reasons, because unless you heal those past life wounds and karma, and also current life wounds, inner childhood wounding and karma, then they are essentially shown to you and brought into your life to get you to be raised at your highest vibration and to ascend to your highest level. And if you can come into union with your twin flame, then spiritually that particular union gets healed, and then it raises the vibration of the collective, which is sort of the mission, right? It's the path. And so I just found that so interesting. I mean, everything's connected. Everything's energy, everything's connected. And since going on my twin flame journey and starting my twin flame journey and my awakening, things like that just keep happening to me. Like, after I met my twin, seeing 1111 all the time. And now it's like, now I don't even just see 1111. I get on the channel a lot and talk about all the numbers that I do see all the time, every day, and just the synchronicities that happen in regards to the twin flame journey, which is essentially in direct contact with my own personal growth, spiritual awakening, ascension, essentially. Healing, a lot of healing. And it's tough. It's not easy. Soulmates are easy. A soulmate connection is very easy. That twin flame is not. It's hard. And it doesn't always work out. A lot of people just give up on it because it is very hard. But anyway, I just wanted to share that story with you. It's so bizarre how Charles, who's been in communication with me, my spirit guide, for a long time, and it's just all kind of come back around that it's my twin's soul from a past life. Crazy. Oh my God. Anyway, I had a great weekend. I hope you all had a great weekend. Remember to move into your week and stay in the present moment. There's no point in beating yourself up about the past. The past is the past. You can reflect on it, grow from it, but move away from it and release whatever burdens that you may be holding on yourself. And don't look into the future, because you don't know what the future is going to hold. Just trust that you have a divine path and it is divinely guided. And if you just stay in the present moment and appreciate the present moment, then you fall further and further into alignment. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a great Sunday, and I'll try and pop on here sometime throughout the week and hopefully do some tarot. Okay, have a good night.